Alright guys, just a little update I guess after the storm. I can't get out and drive. I went blind last September, so I can't see good enough to drive, so I can't go get any footage of storm damage. There was a tornado that came through just northwest of here in Stevenson. There were some heavy winds just up the road in Middle Inlet also. Blew down some trees and stuff, but in Stevenson, actual tornado did quite a bit of damage out there. Actually, it was in the Silver Cliff area, kind of toward where my camper is. I hit the fire department, did some damage to that, some equipment. There's a lot of cleanup going on out there. The size of the tornado, don't know. Haven't looked it up. I'm sure it was a EF1, if that. But still, tornado. The little generator, that little cheapie from Harbor Freight isn't bad. It works good. It may sound loud in the videos, but it's actually pretty quiet. And it's definitely worth $125 I paid for it. I have about 2 tanks of fuel through it so far. It has the stock Chinese spark plug in there. Never had a problem yet with it. I run it at what they say 50 to 1. I use synthetic oil and non-ethanol fuel, either premium no ethanol or regular unleaded no ethanol. I do have that option. I run that in the four-wheeler, since I have that option where I live to get regular non-ethanol. Same with the mini bike there, the vintage mini bike. That gets non-ethanol regular. This thing's great. Summertime, one pull starts right up. It's all it has. It has one outlet. Your choke lever and on-off switch. I don't use the on-off switch. I just turn it has a fuel petcock over in here, and I just turn the gas off, let it run out. But yeah, it worked great. The previous video I had it showing I was running TV, a fan. We got a 16-inch oscillating fan. We did lights, refrigerator, and a lift chair, a nebulizer machine, and a breathing machine. And I powered all that fine. It didn't even put a load on it. Power was out for about 2 hours. So it wasn't long, but it was nice to have the power to do this. But when I plug in the stuff, if you're wondering, since it's only one outlet, I got a nice heavy gauge extension cord. And it goes from single to 3. So I can run extension cord or a power strip to even more outputs. But one thing, when I wasn't thinking about it. Power goes out, storm. It's raining outside. Not very good to have that generator sitting out in pouring rain. So underneath it there, I just cut up some cheap leftover plywood. I guess it's not really cheap these days, but Yeah, I drilled a hole in the one side for extension cord to come out. But yeah, I didn't think about that. You know, hey, storm, power's gonna go out. You're gonna need it. It's probably gonna be raining or snowing. And so I came out a couple days later. Quick threw that together. That's the update I wanted to do. Part 2 for the generator. It like I said, it runs great. It's well worth the money. I did break it in. I don't think you really would have to. I don't know. Something I do. I ran it a couple heat cycles, 3 in fact, which is you just start it up, let it run till it heats up, shut it off, let it cool down. Do that a couple more times. And then I hooked up lights. I ran, if you can see them there, a little bit of yellow there, the dual work lights. I broke that generator head in, which is, I ran about half power, whatever, my lights are 300 watt bulbs. I put in there instead of the 500s, so I ran 300 watt after I broke the engine in. I ran that about 4 cycles, about 15 minutes each cycle, and then you're good. It's just something they say, you know, a lot of people say to do that, especially breaking the power head at half power. Just break the brushes in, whatever's going on in there. I guess that's good for them, for longevity. So that's what I do. But that thing is great, and it's not that heavy. I don't know, it's probably 30 pounds full of gas. It holds exactly 1 gallon, and that will run, I believe, it depends what you're powering, but probably 8 hours, 6 to 8 hours, which ain't bad. They say, you know, since it's not a generator inverter, you know, to just run like your fans and fridges and lights off of that, because it's not super clean power, but that thing runs pretty clean. Synwave, actually. I've had no problem. I've run, you know, the LCD, LED TVs and charge cell phones and everything off of it. So I never had a problem. There's one thing though, I mean, the older ones they used to sell did have like a 12 volt output. I'm sure you could put that on it somehow, but I just bought a little, what is it, a converter, AC to DC converter, and I run, it has a cigarette plug on there. I bought some battery clamps, and that puts out 8 amps at like 13 volts. So it will charge a battery. That's why I bought it for, to be able to charge a 12 volt battery. It's not going to charge it totally up all the way, but it will charge them close. It'll take a little bit, but I got that option now, before you didn't. So that's it. Just a little update for part 2 of the generator. It came in handy finally. I bought it about a year ago. So have a good day.